Okay, let's talk about something that's been on the internet the last couple of days. Is Jennifer Lawrence fat? Now, she's claiming that Hollywood is calling her fat. I do consider myself somewhat of an expert on women's appearance and weight. So I think I can kind of answer that question. Is she fat or not? Well, let's look at what fat is actually. Obviously, it's being overweight. Really looking the appearance of being fat. I mean, you can usually tell when you look at somebody if they're fat or not. I can. In her case, she isn't exactly thin. I wouldn't call her fat. Maybe somewhere in between that. I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse than her. Like, it's not as big as Roseanne Barr is, or the woman who plays in Mike and Molly. She's not too happy about it. At least she didn't sound too happy. I guess she went on to say, says Hollywood thinks she's obese. I mean, she's not obese. I mean, no, she's not as thin as some of them are, but who is Chicken Hollywood? I mean, she's okay, you know. She says she eats like a caveman. Don't exactly know what that means. It's a lot, I guess. She says she's never going to starve herself or a part. It doesn't look like she is. But I think what a lot of people meant when they said she was fat, maybe they were talking about maybe too heavy for the role in Hunger Games, maybe. Because remember, it's about eating, you know, having these games for food. And it doesn't look like she misses eating, does it? And again, it's not to say she's fat. But you think in a society like the Hunger Games are portraying people in, where it is difficult to eat, they could have picked something a little bit thinner for that part. Maybe it would have been a little bit more believable, having somebody who doesn't look like they're exactly starving. But maybe, you know, I don't know. She definitely isn't fat. You know, if they would have picked somebody, an actress like Roseanne Barr for that part, I could see them saying that. In a way, I can see him saying it now too. Maybe it's just the role she's playing, I think, had a lot to do with this. But the problem is, she keeps eating like this. Right now she's young, you know, she can burn off whatever she's eating, most of it. But if she keeps on like that, in another 10, 15 years, she will be fat. She will be like Roseanne Barr. And that's what happens to women. You know, even a man's metabolism slows down. You just can't eat like you did when you were in your 20s. That's just the way it is, you know, and I think people should start realizing that. And especially when people make comments like, oh, you eat like a cave woman or a caveman. I don't think that's anything to really brag about. Sits here, isn't paying attention to critics. I think she's thinking she's being picked on because she's a woman. But again, you know, women are expected to be eye candy. That's supposed to be fat. I don't know what else to say about this except that I guess to wrap it up, she isn't fat, in my opinion. She's not exactly real thin either. Is that she's kind of borderline, I guess. Maybe that's the best way to put it. Borderline. And should she be playing in the part in that movie? That's kind of, I don't know. I would have picked somebody a little bit thinner myself. But again, it's just a movie, you know. I mean, she's just playing a part. You know, it's not that big of a deal to me. Anyway, leave a comment and subscribe.